Today we are talking about how to become a disruptor in your industry. And yes, you can disrupt any industry. I've disrupted a lot of industries myself. So we're going to go through this on how you can actually do it in your own industry. I do not care who you are. I don't even care if you don't have a business yet. You can still do it. Okay. And we're going to talk about that today. First things first, if you are watching on the YouTubes, what I want you to do is go ahead and click on where is it? Where is it? It's like stuff isn't where I left it. All right, who moved my cheese? There it is. So what you're gonna do if you're watching on YouTube is click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. If you're watching somewhere else, go to YouTube, search my first and last name, click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. Couple reasons for that. One reason is just because you're going to learn stuff and you're going to be better for watching short little videos of mine, period. Okay. I'm not ever going to give you crud that doesn't work. Okay. It's all of my stuff that I teach works and I'm proof that it works and I continue doing it. Okay. Also, one person every single week that is both subscribed, comments on YouTube. So subscribe to YouTube, comments on YouTube videos, and also shares the YouTube video, one video a week, is going to be entered to win something every single week. So one person wins something and that person both subscribes to the YouTube channel, comments on YouTube videos, and then also shares a YouTube video. Remember that whenever you share a YouTube video of mine, to tag me in it so I can see that you shared it, okay? And now let's go ahead and get into it. How's that sound? Let me just say hi to some of you guys here real quick. Carrie, hey girl. Cindy, hey beautiful. Colleen, good morning. Meg, hey Martha. Michelle, yay morning blessings. Yes. Misty, good morning. Martha and Mike, good morning to you. Devery, good morning. Good morning everyone. Rachel, good morning. Cindy, oh wow, haven't thought of that book in a while. Who moved my cheese? Who moved my cheese? Patty, good morning. Wednesday wisdom from Martha. Blessings abound. Oh my word. Michelle, proof. Hashtag boom shakalaka. There it is. All right, everybody. Good morning to all of you. I see you. I see you. I see you. So many of you. Good morning. All right, let me grab a little sip of coffee before we jump into disruption, shall we? So, disrupting industries. It's one of my favorite things to do. The reason that I love disrupting industries is because industries typically have only the players, the big players in industries typically are only there because nobody has challenged them. And if nobody challenges them, they don't get better. And so the person that's buying from these people just gets what everybody's always gotten instead of getting innovative resources. So one thing to quickly remember here is that disruption equals innovation, okay? You don't get innovation unless you disrupt, okay? So whenever we're disrupting different things, what we're doing is we're actually innovating them and building on them. So the very first thing that I ever disrupted was the digital marketing world. Okay, disrupted it like a boss. Second thing that I disrupted was network marketing. After that, I disrupted the coaching industry and I disrupted the online course building industry. Okay, so all of these industries, and who knows what's next? Who knows what's next? Because we just keep disrupting. Here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you how to disrupt here in just a second. But here's the thing is when you are a disruptor, you then turn around and even disrupt yourself. So people will see my stuff and they'll see it growing and growing and growing, and I keep adding more and I keep serving more and I keep disrupting myself. I disrupt me of a year ago. Okay? So nobody can touch me. Basically, in network marketing, in digital marketing, in online course creation, and in the coaching world, no one can touch me because I simply disrupt and then I continue to disrupt myself. And if I'm disrupting myself, ain't nobody going to disrupt me, right? Because I'm not going to sit back on my laurels and be like, oh, it's good enough. No, it's never good enough. It's never good enough. We're always continuing to evolve with our people. What do they need? What do they need? What do they need? That is the key line in being a disruptor. What works and what do they need? And how are they not being served right now? Right? What's going on in my industry right now that people are not, like that people need and aren't getting? So whenever you saw me disrupt digital marketing, I disrupted it in a way that made it affordable for people. Okay? I made digital marketing services affordable for people, but still top of the line services. Also, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that might be coming back. Just saying. Now, second to that, I disrupted network marketing. How did I disrupt network marketing? Because network marketing was the old guard. Network marketing was like, hey, we need to teach classes. We need to do these things that all the people in the top ranks are doing or did to get to the top ranks 10 years ago. Well, hey, news flash, friends, that don't work anymore. And so why are you trying to beat a dead horse that isn't even going to be a successful horse? This is a really weird analogy there. Okay, please don't visualize that. So what I did with network marketing is I was like, okay, so I was a business strategist, came into network marketing and was like, and I'm not in network marketing anymore, by the way, you guys, but I was in network marketing. The reason I'm not is because I speak to all network marketing and all businesses and everybody, and I can't just be in one thing because that's it doesn't align with me. So whenever I came in, I was like, okay, I like these products. I see you have a comp plan. I see the way people are teaching things, and I don't feel like that's sustainable to Jane Doe down the street. I don't think that that's truly duplicatable to the masses. Because if I don't want to do it, if I don't want to teach classes and I don't want to read a script in front of people, or I don't want to mass text message people and feel like a total weirdo, I'm pretty sure that if I don't want to do it, there are lots of other people that aren't doing it simply because it's not sustainable to them. Because they're like, mm-mm. Do they want the money? Yeah. Do they want the impact? Yes. Will they do it? No. So what I had to do was I disrupted. I was like, I see what you're doing. I feel like there's a better way. Let me come up with a better way. Let me prove a better way. And then let me show everybody else how to do it. Disruption. That's disruption. So it's really simple, you guys. You come down into let me back up real quick. Every single person on the planet can be a disruptor. Okay? Disruptors are the successful ones. Steve Jobs was a disruptor, right? We disrupt for good. We don't disrupt for evil. We disrupt for good. We show the world a different way, a better way. And some people look at disruption like it's a negative thing. It's only negative to the people that were taking your money and not giving you anything for it. Not giving you any change and not any innovation for it. It's only negative to those folks, just so you know. Disruption equals success. When you truly disrupt an industry, you will own it. You can look at these industries that I've talked about. I own them. Own them. Anyone that comes to me from those industries are like, holy smokes, what are you doing? Right? That's what I'm talking about. So disruption. Here, let's talk about a couple points here. True disruption is where you look at your industry and you might do cross-stitching. It doesn't matter it doesn't need to be broad like digital marketing and network marketing. It doesn't need to be broad like that. That's just how I approach things because I kind of just do, right? But your industry could be gardening. It could be cross-stitching. It could be making pillows. It could be making dolls. What you do is you look at the industry that exists and you study the existing industry. And studying doesn't mean taking a long time. Studying means looking directly at the industry and understanding pros, cons. So you would look at the existing industry and you would say pros, cons. Okay, pros, this is stuff I need to align with. I need to make sure that I also address this pros stuff. The cons stuff, that's where the innovation comes in. Okay, what doesn't work here? Let me make it better. Let me look at all the cons and let me make it better. How can I make this better? How can I make this more accessible for people? How can I make this simpler for people? How can I make this for people to be able to grasp onto long term? Those are disruptive qualities. At the end of the day, you guys, disruption is this. Disruption is you thinking about your market and your people and always thinking like Mike and I do about ours. Always thinking, how can I make them better? How can I make them better? It starts with the pros and cons of the industry, and then to continuously disrupt yourself, which is what we do, which is why nobody can catch us. We're like a freight train. Anybody that tries to come up and compete with me can't. They've tried and failed a million times. They can't because I'm too worried about disrupting myself. They got nothing on me. Nothing. And that's because my focus is you. My focus is solely on how do I help you get better? How do I help you get where you want to go, right? That is the focus. So again, disruption, you're always thinking about how to make your market, your people, how to make them better. It's the filter you go through. So the very first thing is to look at the existing market, pros, cons. Okay, how can I help here? And then always continue to disrupt your own self and say, okay, now, how can this be better? How can this be better? How can this be better? How can I help them more? If your focus is that, you are solid gold. Okay. Now, if this is something that's interesting to you, but you are not yet in HBR, my suggestion to you is to quick, fast, in a hurry, jump into HBR. The e-commerce site is almost live. I saw it yesterday and I almost fell on my face with just tears. This is so good. The e-commerce space, you guys, just so you know, it's where you're going to be able to sell your services, your programs, things like that without an additional monthly fee. You guys, we've changed the game. What is that? It's a D word, disruption. Okay? You want to know about another disruption? Is group coaching for life. You buy into HBR once, you have group coaching for life. What is that? That's disruption. You want to know another disruption? Is that I have a team of coaches that answers questions for you. This is not a thing that you buy into that you then get stuck in. You're not allowed to get stuck in my program. I won't let you get stuck in my program. Do you understand what I'm saying? What is that? That's disruption. Nobody does that. Disruption, you guys. Disruption for good. Let's change people's lives. Let's not leave people behind. Let's give people precisely what they want and then more than they realize they ever dreamed of. Disruption. In order to be able to get into HBR, I'm going to go ahead and make it half off today by midnight. If you get in by midnight tonight, it's going to be half off. Okay, I just decided that right now. But you're going to go to Livin the Dream with Martha, which is my Facebook business page. You're going to message me the words case study, rainbows and unicorns. Shoot, disruption, right? Message me one of those words, doesn't matter, or just hey girl, doesn't matter. I'm going to have a conversation with you. I'm going to give you the details of the program, and you're going to let me know if you're in or out. It's okay if you're out, no big deal. I'm not going to be weird about it. I'm not going to chase you around the internet. It's not my style. It's not what I teach you to do, right? I teach you how to be able to grow a massive business without being salesy, sleazy, and weird. Sound good? I'm also not salesy, sleazy, and weird. I can't handle it. I don't like it, won't be it, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to message me. Now, if you decide that you don't want to come in, no big deal at all. Just understand most people come back within 6 months and say, okay, I'm ready to join, and I wish I had done this 6 months ago. And you especially will wish you had done this 6 months ago because the e-commerce site is almost live. So even if you don't have anything to sell just yet, in HBR, you will develop things to be able to offer your audience, and then you'll be able to put it on the website, and I will bring people to you. This is what's going on. What is that? D word, disruptive. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you later.